Okay, time to get a bit personal with my backstory. I used to move from house to house a lot as a kid, and I was always packing and repacking my suitcase. There was no stability, no sense of security. And fast forward today, I own my own house, a three-story house, in fact, and I live life on my own terms. And I'm sharing this not to brag, but to inspire you that it's possible. And today, I'll share the 7 traits and habits that helped me get here, things that most people don't talk to you about when it comes to making money online. So, hey, I'm Elle, and everything I have today, my home, my car, the ability to travel, comes from internet money. Everything. So, if you're struggling to find your breakthrough or feeling stuck, I hope this video will make a real difference for you. And stick around till the end because I'll also share something that literally turned my business around, and maybe it'll also help you make money in a way that's simpler, less stressful, and more meaningful. So, the first thing is to clarify your purpose. When you're trying to make money online, you need to understand your goals, whether it's to make 10,000 per month, 50,000 per month, or to get to $1 million. But more importantly, you've got to get clear on your why. Why do you want to reach these goals? Because I'm talking about the deep stuff and not just numbers. Like for me, I had a pretty rough start. My parents were divorced when I was really young, and I ended up moving around a lot. Some nights I was at my aunt's, some nights I was at my grandma's, and I always was packing and repacking my stuff. And my mom worked long hours, and that meant she couldn't be there for me all the time. Now, don't get me wrong, I didn't have it bad, but growing up like that made me realize I wanted stability. I wanted to own my own house, to feel secure, and to be able to care for my mom too. And that was my purpose, and that's what kept me going. So for you, it might be something completely different. You need to dig deep and find out. Pursuing your dreams, especially in the online business world, will not be easy. And just aiming for a number will not be enough. There will be setbacks, failures, and obstacles that will test you through and through. And what's going to keep you going is your why. When you've got a strong why, you'll push through anything. Next, commit to the work, not the goal. Everyone dreams of success. It's easy to dream saying, I want $1 million. I want that house. I want that car, that lifestyle. Takes no effort at all. But success doesn't come from dreaming. It comes from showing up and doing the work every single day. Even when you're terrible at it, even when it feels like nothing's happening, you just got to do it. When I started out, I had no idea what I was doing. I wasn't an expert at anything. But you know what I did have? A willingness to learn and take action. Even when I felt unworthy, I just took action. And just think about it, right? Let's say you wanted to be a brain surgeon. You wouldn't walk into the operating room and get it right on day one. You wouldn't think about just becoming a brain surgeon and become one. You would need to train. You would practice. You put in the work until you get good at it. And it's the same with any goal. Success is built on consistent actions, creating the content, learning how to build sales process, refining your craft. And here's the surprising part. When you shift your mindset to committing to the work, it takes the pressure off. Suddenly, it's not, will I get X sales or will I hit X subscribers? Suddenly, you start to enjoy the process. Like, how can I solve this? How can I make this better? How can I become better? Because every time you do the work, you grow, you improve, and eventually, you'll become the person ready to receive that goal. Number 3, let's talk about leverage. Here's the thing. Nobody figures out everything on their own. No one. And if you're trying to do this, you're setting up yourself for a long, frustrating road. I get it. We all want to believe we can do it solo. But trust me when I say it doesn't have to be that hard. I spend a lot of money on books, courses, and traveled for events across the world. And I tell you, investing in yourself is one of the best things you can do. When you buy a course, join a mastermind, or get a mentor, you're not just spending money. You're committing to your growth. You're saying, I'm serious about this. And that mindset shift is huge. Because here's what happens. When you don't invest in yourself, you're probably going to get stuck in the loop of endless overwhelm, frustration, and eventually you might quit, only to chase the next shiny object. But when you made an investment, when you put some skin in the game, it changes everything. You become accountable to yourself. You have a clear path. You'll be driven to follow through, even when things get tough. At the end of the day, trying to figure out everything on your own is an option, But leveraging on the wisdom and experience of others, that's priceless because success leaves clues and it'll help you get where you want to be a lot faster. Number four, give authentic value. Focus on helping people and not just making money. And I think there's a common issue with a lot of content about making money online. They teach you tactics, they teach you to do A, B, C, but they're not rooted on real value. When I first started, I was all about numbers, chasing sales, building my list, but something always felt off. And do you want to know what it was and why? The problem was I wasn't solving problems. Then I shifted my approach. I started to listen, read comments, reach out to my audience, and understand their struggles. I made it my mission to share value that's rooted in my own journey to help solve their problems. And that changed everything. My business grew and I started receiving messages from people thanking me. So the takeaway is ask yourself, what problems can you solve authentically based on your own experiences? And when you start giving real value that's authentic to you, success will follow. Number five, detachment. To thrive at making money online, you have to get comfortable with being uncomfortable and let go of the fear of failure. For a long time in my journey, I was awkward, uncomfortable, and a total perfectionist. And I kept asking myself, what if I'm not good enough? What if people don't like my voice or how I look? But here's the truth. You are good enough. You are worthy. And let me explain this with a spectrum. A scale of 0 to 10. You don't need to be a 10 to start helping others. For example, let's say you're a 3 or 4 in music, right? You know the basics, you sing pretty well, and that's fine. Someone like me, who's a 0 and can't sing to save my life, and literally people say I'm tone deaf, would love to learn from you. And if you can help me sing in tune for my next karaoke party without embarrassing myself, I'm all ears. And if it makes sense, I'd pay for your help. And let's say you're someone who has overcome alcohol addiction and it saved your life, your marriage, your career. That journey puts you on a 7. And guess what? Someone who is now struggling with alcohol and going down the dark path you once were, you can help that person. Do you see what I mean? You don't have to be a 10 to feel ready to start helping others. And here's the mindset shift. Detachment is the key to freedom and growth. And detachment is not about being indifferent or giving up. It's about letting go of perfectionism and the fear of failure. So if there's anything that's been holding you back, remember, detachment will set you free and give you the courage to show up, be authentic, and create your impact. Number 6, don't stray and don't quit. Distractions are everywhere. People and situations will try to pull you in different directions, and it can be tempting to chase them. But if you want your breakthrough, you have to protect your time and energy by setting boundaries, saying no to anything that don't align with your goals, whether it's unproductive conversations or the urge to multitask. Remember, every time you stray, you delay your progress. And if you can, try to meditate 10 minutes a day. It will calm the mind and sharpen your focus. And write down a clear to-do list to keep your day organized to ensure you tackle what truly matters. If you get distracted too often, you'll never reach the finish line. But if you stick to one path, trust the process, and commit to the work, you'll get to where you want to be. And if you're still here watching this video, then you already have what it takes. You've got the focus and the drive. You will make it. It's just a matter of time. And number 7, simplify. If there's one thing I wish I embraced sooner, it's this. Less is more. For a long time in my business, I went all in on low ticket offers. I kept launching products after products. And they did well. And I'm so grateful for the money that I made. But it was also crazy stressful. There were so many steps in my sales process, so many moving parts, endless details, and the volume was overwhelming. And here's the reality that maybe you should think about. If your average cart value is $50, right? That means the average that your customer spends each time they check out. Guess how many you would need to make to sell $1 million? 20,000 units. That's a lot of customers to deliver to, right? And imagine a room of 20,000 people that you have to handle. Now, imagine this. What if you had a $5,000 offer? Guess how many customers you would need to make that same $1,000,000? Only 200. That's it. It's simpler, it's way easier, and way less stressful. And it's way more fulfilling. You're working with fewer people at a deeper level, more impactful level. So learn from my mistakes. Think about what you can simplify in your business. It could be the key to your next breakthrough. And if you have questions about this, drop them in the comments below. Let me know if you need help. If there's enough interest, I'll be happy to create another video deep diving into this topic alone. But for now, take a moment and ask yourself these questions. Why do you really want to make this money online? What's the deeper purpose driving you beyond just numbers? Can you commit to the work and not just goals? If yes, break it down to daily, small actions that will move you forward. Number 3, how can you leverage on other people's experiences and resources? What are you investing in yourself to stay accountable? Number 4, do you currently have offers that genuinely help people and solve real problems that align authentically with your values? Number 5, can you detach from other people's opinions? And finally, give yourself permission to serve. Number 6, are you committed to setting boundaries and staying 100% focused and disciplined on your path? Number 7, how can you simplify your business model to make it less stressful and more fulfilling? If you're not already doing these things, then I encourage you to put them into practice and just watch the impact it will have on your finances and your business. If you found this valuable, I appreciate you to subscribe and comment below. Let me know what you need help with or what you're struggling with in your journey to making money online. I'm here to help you focus on the right things and to help you get unstuck. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you back here soon.